Welcome to this week's edition of Ask Alexa, aka Ask Me, what's coming from LMBPN this week. We're super excited about what we have, and this week you can expect a lot of audiobooks. So before we get to those, let's talk about the ebooks we have coming. Steve, you're supposed to ask me what's coming.
Wow. I was first going to say coming to you live for the first time ever from Dallas, Texas. We are both in Dallas, Texas. I'm at a hotel at a conference in Dallas, and Alexa is not far from here in her home in Dallas. So first time ever in the same city. So that's exciting.
This is very exciting.
Alexa, what's our first book?
First up, we have Superdreadnought 6.
And Superdreadnought, the series, as you all know, is from Craig Martell. This is a space opera series. It's the 6th book. If you haven't started the series yet, you're going to love it. Go back and read the first book. But for those of you who have been waiting for book 6, because it's been a little while, I'll give you a little bit of a preview. And this is from Craig's blurb, which is Craig's a good blurb writer. A misstep, a miscue, a misfortune, and a billion light years later, a Superdreadnought is lost. So you got to love the alliteration there with misstep, miscue, and misfortune. Kudos to Craig for that. This book's coming out early this week. If you've been reading along, just grab it and you're going to love it. Alexa, what's next?
Up next, we have Magic Street Boogie.
Okay, this is a brand new series.
Show me a boogie before you tell us about the book. I just want to see a little bit of Steve Boogie.
Okay, you caught me a little bit off guard there. And normally when I'm in Dallas, I do boogie. But since I don't have my cowboy boots, I can't. What is it you people do? You people do here in Texas? Is that line dancing?
Yeah, we do a little line dancing. You could do a little. Right now, just show us a little boogie.
You know who could show us a little boogie? We had the opportunity to have dinner with Alexa and her husband and child last night. And that little boy, who is not very old, he can boogie. When Mama starts singing, he starts head bobbing. And he can boogie.
He loves a good boogie.
All right. So let's get back to the boogie of the book. And this is from T.R. Cameron. You will remember T.R. Cameron, Tom Cameron, from the Federal Agents of Magic series, which wrapped up a month or so ago. This is a brand new series that's been very well received by beta readers and JIT readers. They're super excited about this and have really enjoyed the first book. The tagline for the series is "Justice in New Orleans has a new champion, and she's packing magic." So you get a little sense of it there. Main character is Cali, and Cali had her life all figured out until 3 revelations changed everything. The first revelation, an escaped prisoner shows her the underbelly of the city. Ooh. The second revelation, she discovers the secret her murdered parents hid about her magic. And 3, 2 competing gangs target her and her friends. So this sets up to be a really entertaining series set in New Orleans. And T.R. Cameron, if you read Federal Agents of Magic and you know his work, you'll want to get into this. If you haven't read Federal Agents of Magic, there is a box set coming out midweek for the first several books of the Federal Agents of Magic series. So you can grab that and to just get started with T.R. Cameron. But you're going to love this Magic Street Boogie series. Alexa, what's next?
Up next, we have Flesh and Blood, part of the Hellbent Halo series. I believe this is book 4.
This is book 4, and it's from E.A. Copen, Liz Copen. If you saw the interview that we did with Liz several weeks ago, you know she's a funny person and a fun person. And the main character of this series is Josiah Quinn. If you haven't started this yet, there is a small 2-book box set that can get you started on the series. This is book 4. So if you have been reading along, you'll want to read book 4, Flesh and Blood. Josiah Quinn is back. And as you know about Josiah Quinn, he's a unique protagonist for series fiction. He is an irreverent bisexual wizard. There are evil angels, double-crossing demons, and all kinds of back alley magic and noir style anti-hero type things in this series, which is like an urban fantasy mystery series. So coming your way midweek this week. Alexa, what is next?
Up next, we have Providence Paranormal College, books 6 through 10 from D.R. Perry.
So D.R. Perry, Diana Perry, and if you saw that interview a few weeks ago, you know that she's a funny woman.
She is.
And her books are funny. The Paranormal College, the idea behind that is, it's a college for paranormal. It's a little bit self-explanatory. Students are vampires, werewolves, changelings, shifters, psychics, and magi. And the college has been around. It's an Ivy League type college, so only the exceptional get in. One of the things that makes this series a little bit unique is that each book focuses on a different character. There are recurring characters who take part in all of the books, but each one focuses on someone a little bit different. So we did the first box set, books 1 through 5, a few weeks ago. If you haven't had a chance to read that, go back and grab that. If you did read that, you'll want to read books 6 through 10, and that's coming midweek. Alexa, what's next?
Up next, we have our last ebook for the week, The Uncommon Writer.
Okay, so this is an exciting series. If you read the Unstoppable Liv Beaufont series, you're familiar with Sophia Beaufont. And the title of the series name is The Exceptional S. Beaufont. And I'm not sure why they used S instead of Sophia. We'll have to get Sarah on to ask her that. Maybe she wants people to assume it's Sarah Beaufont. I don't know. So anyway, this book has been on pre-order for maybe 6 weeks. And when I was looking at the blurb earlier today, I saw that it was a #1 category bestseller at Amazon as a pre-order the week before the book is released. That's really cool. So congratulations to Sarah and to all of you who have already pre-ordered the book, because it'll show up on your Kindle midnight your time on Friday. So wherever you are in the world, it'll show up. And that's one of the real benefits of pre-ordering, is you get it like right away. Based on where you are in the world. But this is a highly anticipated book. People are really excited about it. The comments that I've seen from the JIT and beta readers are off the charts good. They love this book, and it's going to be fun. So I'll read you a little bit from the blurb. The first dragon rider let me take a step back. I mean, this is, if you've read Sarah Noffke, you know she has a point of view about things. And Sarah has a vivacious young daughter that you may see on social media. Sarah takes a lot of pictures of her, and the two of them are, sort of living life together. And, the daughter's growing up. Sarah is just emerging as a young woman, and it's fun to watch what's happening in their lives on social media. So Sarah writes a lot about young women, and young women who are a little bit like her, a little on the snarky side, and feisty as all get out. And I've not met her daughter, but I suspect she's a feisty little thing as well. So anyway, the first dragon rider in over 100 years has been born, and it's a girl. Ugh. Never before has a female been chosen to ride a dragon. And so Sarah has set up in the book this group of people who sort of oversee things called the Elite, a guild comprised exclusively of dragon riders. And most people think that group is gone, long gone. No one has seen a dragon rider in a long while. So the problems they used to fight are now going on, and those problems are overwhelming the world. And so we go on. But the Elite, the group that everyone thought was gone, is not gone. It's just that they're now a bunch of crusty old men like me who do nothing. Crusty. What's that?
You're crusty?
I'm a little crusty, as you saw last night. So they're old men who do nothing that benefits the world at large. And they're easy to mistake as useless corpses. That's not me. I'm not easily mistaken as a corpse. But anyway, Sophia is about to change all of that. So this is going to be a fun series, and you're going to want to get started with that beginning at midnight on Friday. So if you haven't pre-ordered it yet, you can, or you can just wait until Friday and buy it. So that's it for the ebooks. Alexa, is there anything else?
We have quite a few audiobooks coming your way early next week.
Woohoo!
Speaking of highly anticipated, the first one we have is Obsidian Detective, which is the first book in the Opus X series. We're recording this on Thursday, November 1st, which is actually the launch date of the entire Opus X series. So Obsidian Detective is live today. Everyone's really excited. Remember that this isn't just a one-book launch. This is 12 books over 18 months, and we're releasing the audiobooks pretty much at the same time. So you can read the book and listen to the book simultaneously. Super cool.
And let me jump in for a second and just let you know that Amazon is running a deal where if you buy the ebook, you can get the audiobook for only $7.49. So do what I did and just grab them both.
Yes. So we're excited. That's exciting, obviously. Tell us if you listen to it. That's going to be something that is going to be really fun for all of us as a community to engage and talk about that. Comment on our social media, comment on our YouTube page. Tell us what you're thinking about it. This is a new thing for LMBPN and a new series for you. So let us know what you think.
And follow us on our new LMBPN Instagram page, which Alexa is managing. And she has I don't even want to give you the big number of followers that she's committed to garnering over the course of the next 2 months.
Don't make me look like a liar, people. Please.
You are going to want to follow that page just to save Alexa, if nothing else.
Yes, I want my job. The next the next audiobook that we have is The Defiant Magician, which is book 3 in the Unstoppable Liv Buffont series from Aronofsky. A lot of you have probably read this book, but the narration is fantastic. The audiobook is fantastic. And we just did a Behind the Fiction episode on this exact thing earlier this week. So go back.
That was really fun. We had Dara, the narrator, there, and Eric Black, the producer, and Aronofsky. That's the first time I've ever been involved in a discussion between an author and a narrator. So that was really fun. If you did not get a chance to check out that episode, you should do it. You'll enjoy it.
Yes, I believe that was episode 30, if you're wanting to look. So it'll be called BTF30, and then it'll say like Aronofsky and all the other people. So find that, listen to it, leave a comment there too. Next.
All right, and so the next things this is something that's never happened for us before. So Alexa's going to give you breaking news for something that LMBPN has never been involved with before. So fire away.
We are releasing 2 books at the same time. So we're releasing Orphan Witch and the Special Witch of the FBI.
That's correct. Those are books 2 and 3 of the School of Necessary Magic, the Rain Campbell series.
By Judith Behrens.
By Judith Behrens. And it's not actually us. This is our audio partner for these. It's Dreamscape, who has chosen to release the 2 titles on the same date. So that's interesting. We'll see how that goes. There is a school of thought that says you want to release the books about 1 month apart. But Dreamscape is very aggressive with getting these books to listeners and to fans of the series. So they're dropping them both on the same day next week.
I love that. And they're also doing Dawn of Fire and Into the Fire. I'm sorry. So it's Dawn of Fire and Into the Fire, books 1 and 2 of the Caitlin Chronicles. And Dan Wilcox and Michael Anderle are the authors of these 2. So similar to the one prior to this, we're releasing 2 audiobooks at the same time.
So if you have some extra Audible credits, or if you're on a subscription plan with some other vendor, because these are available everywhere fine audiobooks are sold, these audiobooks, each and every one of them, are also available as CDs. And that's also something that's new for LMBPN. When we produce the audio, we don't release on CDs, but Dreamscape does. Another thing that's very cool about our partnership with Dreamscape is Dreamscape is a major partner of a service called Hoopla, which distributes audiobooks to libraries. So if your library is a Hoopla partner, you may be able to just borrow these books through the Hoopla app on your phone and listen to them that way.
So cool.
Very cool. Alexa, what's next?
Nothing. You pull out your headphones or your books and you start reading or listening.
Can I just say I love asking you that when I know there is nothing else because I want to hear what you're going to say?
Oh, panic. I was sweating. I'm like, oh.
So thank you all so much for listening. Hopefully we'll do another live from Dallas episode at some point in the future, but this was fun.
I'm from Florida.
Yeah. Once it starts, well, can I tell you how darn cold it is? It was 89 degrees the day before I left Florida. And when I got to Dallas, I think it was 46 degrees. And this morning when we woke up, my wife is going to visit our son. It was 32 degrees. I didn't know that it got this cold in Dallas.
It does. It does. But next week, it'll probably be like 99 degrees, where I'll be sweating.
Yes. So the next time we do this in the same city, it probably will be somewhere in Florida. So that would be good.
I like to hear. Well, I look forward to that. We look forward to seeing you next week on the Monday episode of Alexa, What's Coming? So enjoy, and we will see you then.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye.